Welcome back to Let's Play Rune Back for the Oceans. I was gonna say welcome back to pain and misery because that's how I feel about that. Not so much pain as it is unpleasant and irritating. It's like it's only been like a month since I had that cold that lasted quite a while. And I don't think it's a cold I have, it might be a chest infection. Which may or may not be worse, in all honesty.
Rune Factory.
But I'm gonna try to get one recording done at the very least. Don't know if you... It's like, you might hear this occasionally. Don't know if that's picking up or not. Gotta lock it. It's just like, be more specific. Actually, what would you call these other than the brand name here, anyway? Well, they're basically like those soothing things, you know, you take for a sore throat. It's not so much a sore throat I have, it's more of a clogged up throat. I won't go into too many details on that, but that's where I kind of assume maybe it's a chest infection. I was gonna have a doctor's appointment today, but they were like, you have to come over for the appointment. It's like, what, you want to get whatever I have as well? Why do they insist on that? It's like, no, I can't do it over the phone, you have to come down. You know? Wait in the waiting room with everyone else and catch all other colds and stuff and germs. So it's like, I've been feeling like bleh since Sunday. It's now Thursday, so you know, wait until Monday and it'll still feel like that. So then probably see the doctor again and see if we can get something for it. Either way it goes, it's been unpleasant. It was one day where I was like, my whole body was aching the whole time. Which in a way was a fresher breath air from, you know, the whole feeling sick at the very least, but not by much when my arm felt so bruised and battered. It was horrible. It's just typical, isn't it? It's like I said, only a month ago, man. What's up with that? I rarely get ill. This is ridiculous. And on top of that, I've got a boil on the back of my neck. It's irritating. And on top of that, it's like hat on a hat on a hat. Supposedly a heat wave coming soon. Like, great, that's just what we need. You know, people will be like, warm weather, yeah, it's like me, I'm like, no, I prefer if it's mild, you know? If it's decent, it's, you know, occasionally a bit warm, but not too warm. Occasionally cold, but not too cold, you know what I'm saying? I prefer it to be somewhere in the middle. I prefer it to be at least a bit of sunny days as well, you know? Because, you know, over here in the UK, the weather is usually kind of crap. Cloudy, overcast all the time. But anyways, where did I last leave off with this? I'm recording this on the 25th, by the way. Upload the previous part a couple of days ago. Like, today I'll be uploading for lv.S on the VN channel, so this part will be uploaded tomorrow, technically. I was thinking of just skipping this Let's Play and just going on to record for Digimon World Next Order instead, get that recorded for because, you know, I put in the description that I may or may not upload the next part of this Let's Play if I can not get around to doing for it, but here I am anyway. It's like, just gotta find time in between, or else it doesn't help with my sleeping pattern, because my sleeping pattern is always pretty bad. Since, you know, getting this possible chest infection or whatever, it's just been even worse. And it's hard to sleep when it's always bright out. It's like, it takes to like maybe 9 or 10 before the sun's properly fully set. And then by like 4 in the morning, it's already back up. It's bright out. You don't really get any dark. So, you know, be able to be like, ah yes, just gonna sleep here now. Although I've never really been much for sleeping in the night anyway, but still, it's kind of annoying. So it's a Tuesday in game. Oh yeah, I made those barrels, I forgot about that. So that means Candy's gonna be on the islands.
Good morning. The day is full of promise, isn't it?
Not really. But I was thinking of getting some drawing done, the past few days, but at the same time, I'm just like, each time I'm just like feeling either too bleh, or it's like the time of day just makes me feel like I can't be bothered. Just feels like one of the things I'd like, do something different for once. Because on top of all that, my eyes have been straining as well. So, give my eyes a bit of a rest on that. But then, drawing doesn't really rest the eyes, does it? Also, there's still been no additional votes on those polls, so what I think I'll do. From this part onward, I'll put a link to the poll in the description. By the poll, I mean the 2 polls I put up on my channel to decide which characters Aden should marry on save files. Because right now you got Lily, Sonja, and Elena. I mean, if those are the only 3 that I ever get votes on, then I'll probably just get all 3 instead of making the 3rd poll like I said it would, because it's only 3 of them, so why not? And then I immediately regret it after just going through one of them. It's just like, it takes so long, it's so tedious. Such nice weather, I always feel like taking a nap outdoors on days like this.
Good morning. I'm pleased to see you looking well.
Another thing is the sweat, man. I don't know, maybe I had like the flu or something. That was probably it. But I'm not sure. I mean, if it was the flu, it would be like the equivalent of a drive-by, because it didn't last long. It's just like came and it went, if that was what it was. That caused the chest infection that I may or may not have, because... Yeah, it started off like very... bleh, and like so much sweat. It was unpleasant, still unpleasant. It's just, I hate it so much. I mean, really, who likes feeling ill? It's just like, this is just a part where I will vent my frustrations at being ill. Like, stop being such a little bitch. I love this tree-line street. I find it so soothing.
Good morning.
I've been patrolling, but there haven't been any incidents yet. I've got nothing to do. I mean, that's kind of the case in this game in general, once beating the main story. Well, there's the Colosseum as well, but, I ain't doing that.
How'd you know I was hungry? You're so thoughtful.
Anything else?
Good morning. Let's do our best today.
Hey, did you know? I've heard that there's a restaurant somewhere where people wait in line. I'd love to eat food that is worth waiting in line for sometime, whatever. Yeah, it'd be funny, it's just like this restaurant. I mean, she even says, there's a second dialogue which says the restaurant isn't really all that. Just like, nah, it's overhyped, man. Hey, wait, I remember this one. I mean, I don't remember it as in how the request goes. It might be one of those requests where we just get the reward instantly. I think this leads to a recipe, though. And we go see Maerwen. This made me think of Eric Kaufman in his, the Kaufman Land episode. Just thinking of lines, it's like very relatable. Who likes waiting in line? Doesn't matter how great whatever's at the end of the line is, waiting in line sucks. And where's Beatrice? Why is she outside? It's nearly 6:30 in the morning. She's usually in here. How very peculiar.
Good morning. Good morning.
In a lot of ways, it can still be hard to live on this island. That's why I want to study hard and make this island easier to live. Have I got anything for you? It's like right now, man, there's sweat dripping down my face a bit. It's like I've even got a fan on me, man. And, it's too warm as well. I should really move my PS3 around a bit because it's on the duvet right now instead of, you know, kind of lifted off the bed a bit. Because there's no room in my room, as I've said many times. It's like, if my room was in a Sims game, for example, you'd have very little walking room, and you'd probably, you know, in the Sims you gotta have things where there's enough space around it for them to interact with. There'd be a lot of them walking up and going, you know, that stupid thing, but they can't access something. Because that's how it is. It's like you got a desk in the corner that I don't really use. You used to have a chair there, but, you know, it's in the corner of the room because it takes up too much space. Then I got my keyboard and my guitars. There's barely any room to walk. Well, even stand, really. I mean, you can't stand, it's just not a lot of room in general. It's a very small kind of room. It's like my bed takes up a good chunk of the room, you know? I know what I hate is the TV. It's like, I've been thinking of, you know, getting the PS2 up and playing some PS2 games, you know? But I'd have to put the cables into the side TV, and the side of the TV that it has to be plugged into is closest to the wall, which makes it really hard to access. That's what I hate about flat screen TVs. At least with those old TVs, all you have to do is turn them around. With the flat screen TVs, you put them on a wall. And, you know, if you can't access it, what you need to, you have to, like, lift it up or take it off the damn wall, which is a pain in the ass.
Hey, morning.
You sure you use the baths a lot? Makes more work for me. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to make your job harder. It's not a big deal. I guess I just do extra work to make sure the baths are clean for you. Never mind, I'm no good at this kind of thing. Anyway, it seems like you like to be warm, so you can have this. Maybe it'll help. That's all. Bye. Oh, that's kind of funny, actually, the way she worded that. You like to be warm, so here's some pot recipes, you know? That'll keep you warm. Just like be over the pot, sweating into the food you're making. Not exactly hygienic. Lady Lecturer keeps the whole house clean as a whistle all by herself. That's a weird expression, isn't it? Clean as a whistle. I mean, you blow into whistles, man. Unless you're maintaining that a lot, it's gonna get a bit messy, isn't it?
Can I really have this? I won't give it back to you, even if you ask for it, you know.
Oh man, can you imagine that? Someone's like, you know, in a life or death situation, and they have to blow a whistle to, you know, get people's attention, but they realize the whistle is being used by a lot of people, and they're huge germaphobe or whatever. They can't stand the germs. They're like, oh no, I can't do this.
Good morning. I wonder what we'll be having for lunch. It's so fun to think about.
Either that or it ends up being like a stupid anime cliche where it's like, oh no, it'd be like an indirect kiss. There's something perhaps bothering you, Sonja. There isn't much I can do, but I'd like to do whatever it is in my power to make this island better for us.
Good morning.
Why, good morning. I do hope you'll have a good day.
I suppose it's time to go attempt to collect Pandora's fruit. It's like a little game we play. Again, it's weird, you know. The two that I thought of, you know, by default, marrying on alternate save files are two that haven't been voted for in the votes.
Good morning!
Violet and Pandora. La la la, I wonder what we're gonna have for dinner. I'll ask for Charlie.
Good morning.
My sister jumped into a puddle on a rainy day. But Jack got really mad at her for it.
Hey!
Goddamn. Yeah. You know, I can't remember the last time it's rained. How unusual. Usually get a lot of rain, you know. I prefer rain, honestly. As long as, you know, after a while, you know, you like to see the sun come out at least, you know. But rain, you know, is nice from time to time.
Morning! Feels great.
Great, well, can't wait to have fun in the sun.
Good job.
Your visit does not displease me.
As I decreed to you before, this island is too small to serve as my citadel. How can this be overcome? Eureka will have echo track nearby islands and merge them all into one. Make preparations for the work immediately. I don't think that's possible. I mean, yeah, it isn't. Yeah, because even if he carries those smaller islands here, you know, as soon as he puts them back on the ocean, they will immediately submerge to the depths once more.
Jewels possess magic. I will take possession of this one.
So, Joe, Barkus, Bismarck, Jean, Helena, Candy, and that's it, isn't it? She should be up here somewhere. Actually, right? Somewhere. Oh, there she is.
Good morning. How are you?
Crap, how about you?
Thank you very much. I love this.
You know, it's a weird thing, isn't it?
Morning. Hello.
How people will, you know, say stuff like that as they're passing by. Like, alright? And you just usually reply, you know, be like, alright. Maybe you'll ask the same back as you're walking past. But, you know, it's not an invitation to, you know, go all into details. Like, well, actually, yeah, I've been feeling very underwell. Let's have a long conversation. It's like, I'm just passing by, man. Would you mind taking me to the island again today? Thank you so much. Can't help it, man. Sometimes I just gotta pick up my guitar. I don't think my guitar's even in tune properly, because I've been playing it lately and it definitely sounds like it's out of tune. It's typical, isn't it? It's like I picked up my guitar trying to figure out the one bit at the start, but there it is. That's just kind of going through the scales. Although my guitar is definitely out of tune. I don't know which strings are more out of tune, honestly, but it's definitely not perfectly in tune, that's for sure. Doesn't matter, it seems like it's in the key of probably B flats. Major. Never gets any less incredible, no matter how many times it comes. God damn it. That's probably a note she was singing, wasn't it? G, 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 B, A, G. Those 3 notes. Thank you for today. Is that perhaps a spirit song? I mean, it's just like, wow, a spirit song. It's only got 3 notes. It's just like, whatever. How you know about spirit songs, Sonja? I thought you might. There's like, you know, in Ocarina of Time, you got those different songs on the ocarina. It's just really bizarre. It's like, I suppose it's because it's the Ocarina of Time now. If Link was just like, I'm just gonna get, you know, some regular ocarina and play it on that. It's like, yeah, the power doesn't work, you know. It's not just in the song itself, it's in the special ocarina. It's just like, oh, you're gonna, you know, play the Song of Time or whatever on a regular ocarina. It's not gonna do anything, it has to be the Ocarina of Time. Now, can you imagine saying Majora's Mask? Like, when you get the ocarina back at the towards the end of the 3rd day at the start of the game, because you don't have your ocarina back at the start. What if the Skull Kid tricked him and actually had 2 ocarinas, a fake one and the real one, and Link takes the fake one, he's like, aha, I'm going back in time, bitches, don't resolve all this, plays in, nothing happens, like, ah, shit, you still got the real one. How you know about spirit songs, Sonja? I thought you might. You thought I might? Yes, for some reason I can understand the language of the spirit somewhat. And actually I heard it from them. They said there was a big battle right here and you protected the spirits with a spirit song. I feel I should also express my gratitude. Thank you. What is that? I just watched, that's all. And she's got a point there with the theme that, you know. I mean, she was just, you know, cheering him on, really. Aden is an amazing one. At least they actually have a change in dialogue from this. They actually thought to be like, okay, you know, if you're playing as Sonja at this point. I mean, this is a post-game thing after all, so I guess they would have thought of it, you know. It's like, unlike the friendship events where it could, you know, be either Sonja or Aden depending on whether you've advanced them before it can be the main story. This one's, you know, post-game, so they'll be able to think ahead for that one. Well, that was a slight change. Which is better than nothing, because usually it's like completely uneventful. Everything's the same. She's probably gonna ask for like minerals or something. I vaguely remember the quest title. I can already feel my voice coming in. I haven't really been talking all that much as of late, so I've not really noticed my voice is, you know, going the way it did last month where it sounded like it was going through puberty in reverse, which was really weird. Oh, it's a full hour until then, so might as well go over here first. You know, like I said, I'll be uploading from lv.S today. And, you know, next time I'd be uploading for lv.S, and the next time I'd also be uploading for Project Zero for that matter. It'll be the last parts of those that I've got recorded in advance. And the idea of, you know, recording for either one of those while I still have whatever the hell I have right now is a hell no. Especially with lv.S, because, you know, that's a lot more reading. I do a record session of nearly 2 hours for that. Then again, I do the same for all these Let's Plays when you count the 2 parts together.
Good morning. You're looking well today.
It's just that, you know, with lv.S, it's just all in one, and kind of tends to be the extent lately with Project Zero Let's Play. Like the previous record session I did was like an hour 40 something minutes, I think. But I did it all in one recording instead of, stopping like at 40, 50 odd minutes and then be like, see you next time, and then proceed to record the next part. No, I just had it all in one because I just wanted to get through the entire 10th drop without pausing into. And I know the 11th drop is going to be a pain in the ass on nightmare difficulty because it's going to be a long one. I've heard there are places where it is daylight all day long, others where it's nighttime all day long. It just made me think of, was it Final Fantasy 9? Yeah, I think it was. I can't remember the name of the location. Maybe it was Final Fantasy 8. One of the two. At that one city or town that was always nighttime. I'm pretty sure Final Fantasy 8 actually had a location like that. I think Final Fantasy 9 might have had something similar as well. Really? How do they know when to go to sleep and when to get up? You're right, how do they know? I don't know, looking at the time? I mean, like I said it earlier in this part, this time of year, it's always, feels like it's daytime. So you can't really, it's like, and you're like me feeling like Blair and just want to sleep it off. You can't tell the daytime from the nighttime because it all looks the same. The same bland overcast where it's like light out, feels warm, and you feel like crap. Sucks.
You know exactly what I like and you got it for me, didn't you? Thanks. That really makes me happy.
Man, this boy is really annoying. It stings.
Hey there! Today's looking up already.
Man, it's a nice day. I hope I can get out today. He spends the whole time.
Oh, this is for me? Don't mind if I do.
It's just what freaking boils, man. It's because of the heat. And the heat wave coming up. It's like, god damn it, why? So Barkus is taking his time as he often tends to do. Yeah, I think I'm only gonna do the one part here. While I feel a bit better is kind of anything to say, because it's just like all sweaty and feel like Blair. But I don't feel as well. I mean, the whole stinging boil thing and the sweat and all that. Aside from that, feel like I could record 2 parts, but I'm just gonna move on. If anything, simply because, I don't want my PS3 to be in a position to sit currently for an extended period of time. Because it will inevitably overheat. Heard you were looking for something. Are you talking about my message? Oh, I'm glad you. I need some butter and some honey. Okay, that's not minerals like I thought it would be. I'm just making a snack for myself, so it's not too early. Alright, I'll go get some. Well, I can deal with that.
Hey, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed? That's how young folk ought to be.
Guess that's right, because I've never. If somebody's lacking, what could possibly be lacking? Nothing, right? Not like, anything, unique ever happens around here. Once you beat the main story, it's all the same. Even when the main story's ongoing, it's kind of all the same.
Morning. Morning. You're looking lively as usual. Can you share some of your energy?
I always say this, but what energy? I mean, it's kind of stupid for me to say this every time because, It's not like you can reply to that. Can you imagine if video games one day get so advanced that they actually respond to you in real time like that? That'd be freaky. I mean, there is that to an extent, you know, where there are like AI program kind of games where they will actually like respond to things you can say and actually have a somewhat intelligent response to it, which is kind of unique and weird at the same time. It's like, I remember seeing Manly Badass Hero playing this, I can't remember what it's called. It's supposed to be like some yandere girl who like kidnaps you or something like that, but it doesn't really feel much like it. It just feels kind of weird and awkward because, you know, it doesn't feel like a yandere because it's just like, oh, let's just, you know, play games and stuff. Just like, the only really goes yandere if you really piss her off. It's just like, so it'd be a role reversal. You could be the one saying outrageous things and she'd be like, you're scaring me. But the point is, you know, that's got like that AI that actually does react to the things you say in somewhat intelligent way. It's like AI, man. It's advancing quite a bit. But to what extent, I don't really know. It's like, you know, people going about like ChatGPT or whatever. I haven't really used anything like that. The closest to, you know, AI stuff like that I interacted with was back in the day when you had like, remember MSN Messenger? You know, those were the old days. Where, you know, along with, you know, having a friend list, you'd also have those bots you could occasionally talk to, and, you know, like everyone, you know, you don't have like a conversation with this, no. You just say random shit. I don't really recall what I would say to the chatbot, but definitely nothing to the extreme like some people do, that's for sure. It's quite a weapon you got there. I think I could play with sometime. I have some bronze.
Whoa! I've been wanting this! Thanks, you're a lifesaver!
So, what am I doing? Well, there's still Bismarck to talk to, and this request that requires butter and honey. Make you think of those ads. It's like honey, you know, the thing for the search and blah blah. I've gotten that ad a number of times. I was surprised to see the one with Mr. Beast a while ago. It's like, I haven't seen that version of it in a while.
Good morning. I'm so glad I got to see you today.
I mean, I don't think I've ever watched any of Mr. Beast's videos, but you know, he always pops up. He seems to be very big, you know, YouTuber. And the thing that just puzzles me is, you know, is having not watched it for context, I'm just like looking in from the side, just like, so he's got a lot of money and does loads of crazy kind of challenges and stuff like that. My question is, how the hell did he get all that money to begin with? I mean, you'd have to start somewhere, surely. Did he have a good amount of money from the get-go, or what? It's just like, how did he manage to become so successful?
What are you selling? Thank you so much.
Anything else? Not really, no.
What will it be? How many do you need? I'll send it to your monster shed.
That's some stuff, yeah, but I like accessories like that. Though I guess that's not a very manly thing to admit. What say you, blue-haired man? Have you come to buy monster cookies? Your monsters will love them. Well, actually, yes, I did come for monster cookies. Every single day. Except for the odd occasion where I don't. It's kind of rare. Now, the reason I haven't gone to my stories is because I haven't tended to the monsters in a while. I'll probably get some honey from Naya over here, so yep. No rubies. No gold.
Good monster, 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 good monster.
Now, can you imagine if you could do that to people as well? You just go up to them, good person. It's like, why are you brushing me, you freaking weirdo? Because we have to make butter ourselves, so I'm gonna do that as well as the honey. It's just like going to an ad. It's just like, Maerwen, did you know that you could use honey? Not that one, but this one. I forget where even does. Find deals or some shit. I don't know. Get all these ads so many times, and yet I don't know what the hell they really do. Like off the top of my head, I can't really recall what the hell they claim to do, and I don't particularly care. Oh, you know what the worst kind of ads are that I've had? Are like really gross ones, just like, you know, toenail fungus and stuff like that. I'm just like, oh, why would you have that as an ad? Ugh, that's just, what if I was eating at the time? Like, god damn it, YouTube. Sometimes you pull up some really horrible ads. Just, ugh. What was it? Oh no, it's not that. It's this. Put some butter. And we're good to go. Of course, this means this day has been thoroughly uneventful, but I mean, it's not very surprising at this point. I've maxed out all the friendships. And well, yeah. The dates with this month will be quite a few days away. Oh yeah, I forgot to do the French fries. Thanks, don't forget the other stuff. Still need a honey. Now, what's an ad on YouTube that you find incredibly annoying? It's like, I don't know why I ask, I don't expect a reply, honestly. I just throw out the occasional question, viewers. You can answer it in the comments or answer it yourself, it doesn't matter. Thank you, I'm a little hungry today. Here's something for you, why don't you eat it later? Well, why eat it later when I can eat it now while it's free on the side of the accessible? I'll eat one now. Save the rest for later. Could be used to restore some RP and stuff. She's inside, perhaps having tea with Sierra. What say you, sir? What do you think of this? Hey there, nice and quick, huh? The weather's cleared up nicely. Good day for the smooth sea voyage, I'd say. Is that a hint for me to go out on the fair seas today? You may have this because I don't really need it.
Thank you so much. Now, what sort of accessory should I make with this?
I say that, but I could actually make stuff with it. It's just I can't be bothered. Yeah, I'm starting to think maybe just, you know, pull it apart. I could go out to seas and do what I did in the previous part, you know, just find some random islands, fight some monsters. But there's not too much reason to do that. Maybe I'll put those two spirits on an island off screen and I'll be in the boss.
Thank you so much. The truth is, I'm a sucker for these kinds of things.
Yeah, pretty uneventful part, but hey, 2 requests down and Candy's cutscene thing was slightly different because it's Sonja instead of you. So I think Winter Island is the only one that isn't maxed out now. Nice music. Wait, you put both of them down at the same time? I didn't know you could do that.
Good monster, good monster, good monster.
It can't be just me, right? That ghost right here has a very unfortunate design. I mean, I can't imagine they were thinking, you know, kind of looks like a certain racist organization's kind of app, doesn't it? And the color does not work well here, does it?
Good monster.
It's like, yeah. I mean, I can't be the only one, right? Thinking kind of looks like a KKK member. It's like, yeah, one unfortunate design choice. I did brush all of these, right?
Good monster, good monster.
I will return to this island off screen, maybe. Well, yeah, I will, inevitably, because I'm gonna off screen in a few days. It's just, I don't know if I'm gonna do that right after recording or not, because, well, maybe I can just move my PS3 to a better position where it can get some breathing space so it doesn't overheat. Man, can you imagine how freaky that'd be? You listen to your PS3, you can actually hear it breathing. It's like, oh my god, it's alive! Not alive in the sense that it's working, but alive in the sense that it's a living thing now. What the fuck happens? So I will off screen till Friday. I think what I'll do is I'll off screen. Wait a minute, it's Tuesday. Oh, that's probably why then. Maybe I'll do that on screen here first, actually. Use up all lottery tickets and stuff, since I forgot it was the lucky lottery today. But you know, after doing that, I'll off screen the rest of this day, the Wednesday, the Thursday. Next part will start on Friday. And from there, we'll then have Maerwen's birthday, and Tuesday was Violet's birthday, and then the days on the 4th. Let's go do some lucky lotto stuff and then do Rune's spot. What prizes will we get? Probably nothing of declared. And then I realized that I still had some more tickets left over.
Fancy meeting you here.
Good afternoon.
It's like, I stand here, you know, at this time of day, even if the lucky lotto's here. Do you want to try your luck in the lottery? This boil is so irritating. I know how it works.
Let us begin.
You got free! Your prize is mask. Just mask. I mean, you clearly have been under the weather lately, so you're gonna need it.
Congratulations!
You know, in order to stop spreading the germs. Oh, still got a ticket left. You want to spin again?
Let us begin.
Ah, so close.
Ooh.
You got 4. Your prize is royal curry.
Congratulations!
At least it's something you can eat. Still got a ticket left. You want to spin again?
begin.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, so close. We got 5. The prize is iron.
Congratulations!
You are the king of Iron Fist Tournament. It's like, a what? The king of Iron Fist Tournament? Shouldn't it be the king of Iron Fist Tournament winner? I mean, we're not even attacking here. Can you imagine the freaking characters in this game attacking? Well, you never know. I mean, it wouldn't happen. You know what? I was about to say, you know, I haven't played Tekken 7, but it had like weird guest characters in that. But then I remembered, you know, as far back as Tekken 3, you know, they had Gon, which was completely out of place. It made no sense as well. He was the hardest opponent to have in that game, man, because he's just a little dinosaur thing. You can't actually hit him. You have to lean down to hit him. It's basically impossible to do a combo off. Unless you could probably get him in the air, but, you know, fat chance getting that to happen.
Hey there. Hello. Hello.
What lovely weather, the perfect bell of talking with his friends. So let's conclude this part by putting on... Oh, it's a decent mask as well, it's cold resistance. Not that we need that in this game, you never get a cold. Never gonna get that damn trophy. But one of these days, I will, you know. Either have Aden or Sonja, probably Aden, just continuously knock themselves out to get a cold enough times to get that trophy to pop up. I don't know how long that would take, but eventually maybe I'll get around to doing this. But for now, that'll do for this part, and I guess this recording, because only doing the one part, because doing 2 parts while feeling like blah, yeah, that ain't happening. Not today. See you next time, dudes. See you next time.